is 3 behavior codes to explain sexual assault. Our Congress is due to vote on a new Supreme Court judge. The appointee has been accused of sexual misconduct as a teenager by a woman who was his classmate. I'm seeing lots of comments that support her, and many of those are telling personal stories of being abused. I'm seeing others saying that if this was true, why didn't the teenage girl report it? Hi, I'm Angie J. Hernandez, certified hypnotherapist from the Indiana Hypnosis Center, where bad habits don't have to last forever. Get rid of those bad habits with hypnosis. Now, my colleague posted today about 2 incidents when she escaped from some serious situations by timely interruption. Once when the police came in to disrupt a loud party, she'd been waiting for her friends out in the hall outside the party when a man picked her up and bodily carried her to a bedroom. Another time, her friend's boyfriend was chasing her around her apartment and she was afraid. That man, she said, later murdered his wife and chopped her into pieces. Ugh. Now, you may never have been in that particular dire circumstance, or maybe I'm wrong, maybe you've been in worse. But I know that what happens when a girl is strong enough to report being forced or harmed can be as damaging as the attack itself. Before we get going today, I wanted to tell you about my free report, 146 Ways Hypnotherapy Might Help You. It's my intensive list of everyday problems that can be helped with hypnosis. I see these in my practice, and I'm sharing it with you free. You can get it at indianahypnosiscenter.com. All right, in today's video, I want to tell you 3 ways that a parent can tell a boy his actions are out of line. Our sons need a different point of view, and society isn't going to teach it to them. Let's get started. First, I want to say that my reason for this post is to maybe show a little different point of view. I think we can start the next generation of boys with a clearer message of behavior towards others, especially girls. They get a lot of messages from video games, TV, movies, music, and social media. As parents, our influence means a lot. Let's get to it. All right, behavior rule number 1. Consent means giving permission and keeping permission. If you want to get closer to a woman, you need her permission. She needs to say, yes, it's okay to kiss me. And she needs to say yes to any other advance. Yes might mean that when you lean in for a kiss, she meets you halfway. If she's backing off, that's a no. And that no means you don't keep going and pushing forward. It means you back off and stop. Maybe she gave a yes to a kiss, but you would like to go further. At this point, you need another yes. If she's moving your hand away, that's a no. That no means you don't keep going and pushing forward. It means you back off and stop. Every time you want a little more, you must get a yes. Either a verbal yes or a physical yes. If the answer is no, or I don't want to, or I don't think we should, all of those means no. A physical no is also a no. That no means you don't keep going and pushing forward. It means you back off and stop. That should be clear and straightforward. Okay, behavior rule number 2. Physical forcing is not acceptable in any case. If you are using force to get your way, that is not acceptable. And that's true for boys or girls. It's not right to use your size and force to hold your little brother down and make him smell your feet. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Holding a person down by force to make them do something or to allow you to do something to them is not right and not okay. If you have to use your size and strength to make it happen, you should not be doing that. It's wrong. This goes for boys and girls, especially when others are watching or helping you force what you want on someone else. This includes fights and pranks. It's not a joke if you have to use physical force. If another person feels they have to hurt you to protect themselves, you're probably doing something that you shouldn't. And don't ever let other people tell you that that's okay, because it's not. Behavior rule number 3. Just because other people do it doesn't make it right. I've probably heard my mom say that about 100 times. But our kids need to learn this today just like they did when I was a kid. Just because there are assault scenarios in video games, that doesn't mean it's right to attack another person. That doesn't make it right to touch someone else's body when they say no. Music has a lot of lyrics where they talk about sex in ways that are really rapes or physical assaults. It might seem fun or glamorous the way the music portrays it, but it's not right. And you are not living in a song. This is real life. And the way you behave in secret can come out at any time. Keep your values, even when you don't think anyone is watching. I know that kids don't believe that anything they do now reflects on the future. That's why it's our job to do our best with them. Even then, some are going to get into trouble, but we still strive to teach them the best way we can. I believe that straight talk without consent and using physical force against others is super important to talk about. In my hypnotherapy practice, I'm seeing many with the scars of physical assault well into their adulthood, men and women. I encourage you to educate your children about your family's code of conduct to guide them in life. Now, if you like this video and you want more like it, give me a like up on Facebook, and then you also can go to notifications and check see first so you don't miss anything. And give me a subscribe on YouTube. You don't want to miss it. If you need more help with this subject or other problems, schedule a session with me, Angie Hernandez, for hypnosis. That bad habit doesn't have to last forever. All right, bye guys.